Kenneth? Was an echo around here or something?
Well, you always said you wouldn't team up with a junkie. How about an ex-junkie, huh?
Wait a minute, you kidding?
Cold turkey.
I'm trying to tell y'all this for a very long time. Denise Mathews was going to be big time regardless of Prince, whether or not she ran into Prince, right? Here's the thing. We have to remember, God had his plan for Denise Mathews. The devil had his plan. Remember what I said. The devil's plan was to make Denise so big outside of the things of God, was to make her big, to get the, to grow to the top of the chart. She was on the brink of being like legendary because she's already iconic, right? She had already reached iconic status in like 2 years, right? So the devil had it to where he was going to make her legendary and big in ways that God never planned, but ways that was killing her soul. It was ways that was killing, her on the inside. And so the devil's plan was to make her huge, right? In front of all of us, but on the inside, because she already was. She said that she was, dying on the inside. She was unhappy, right? And so, but God had his plan, and God's plan, I'm trying to tell you, Denise was going to be big. And when I say big, I mean big in ministry. Like she was going to be big time in ministry, be big time in the things of God. Maybe even in movies, maybe even in music, something that we didn't see her in on the God side, right? We saw it on the other side, but we didn't see it on God's side. But all I know is you can clearly tell that Denise was somebody special, that God was going to use majorly for his glory. And that's what we have to understand, is that every single one of us, God has a plan for our life, but then so does, the enemy, so does the adversary, so does the devil. Figure out what purpose and plan are you operating under. Is it God's? Or is it the devil's, and sometimes it can look like it's God's because everything's going so good, but it doesn't mean that God's in it. And just because it's going bad does not mean there's God in it, that God is not in it. Make sure that we get an understanding, and I'm glad Denise did that. She recognized the difference between God's call and the world's call. And we got to just make sure we understand, just because it's popping off and it's blowing up doesn't mean God's in it. And just because it's not popping off or maybe not as popular, it doesn't mean that God isn't in it. Make sure that you understand the call that's for your life. That's why I think it was so amazing what Denise did, is that once she recognized the call that, oh, wait a minute, I've been working, operating under the world's way. Let me go ahead and do it God's way.